I could I couldn't believe the man. You know what he called me? He called me a cook. And then he saw my face and he corrected himself. He says a chef. I says a chef. I says, sir, I'm a maestro. Okay, I don't create food. I create chewing symphonies. He just looked at me like, had two heads. I said, what? You don't believe me? I said, I tell you what, you know, did you taste that dish I made? I said, yeah. He goes, that was great. That was great. And the Macafa beans really did the touch. And at that point, I was shocked. Who is this guy? No one can taste the macafa beans in any dish. Any dish. The macafa beans don't have no taste. They're supposed to be enhance whatever is around it. It's like a symphony. It's like an orchestra. The macafa beans you can call it an invisible conductor. And he tasted it. I'm saying to myself, wow, this guy is amazing. And then he says to me, what was the most amazing meal you ever prepared? I says, well, the most amazing meal was a dish called the salamanta. Salamanta? Really? What is it? If I tell you the ingredients, you probably gonna think I'm crazy, But my friend just sent me one of the main ingredients from Borneo, and guess what? I did what he sent me. There wasn't much. I made a dish for myself, and you know what I'm doing? I'm rationing it. I'm eating it a little bit at the time because I enjoy so much. What is it? What is this dish so special for? What's so special for? I tell you, I kept on reminding me that this guy knew how to pick up the taste of macafa beans, and I was trying to give him some respect. But some of these questions he was asking me is, well, the salamander is something that it makes you feel like you had 4 jars of LSDs. You had like you were injecting cocaine for about 3 days, and then you had a whole bag of M&Ms. But the sensation is absolutely unbelievable. You feel like you feel like you die and you went to heaven. I mean, in your case, I don't know, but the thing is, it sends you to another dimension. You shake, every cell of your body trembles, and then you feel like you're flying in the air, and then you're swimming under the ocean, and then you just feeling so static. You feel like you're a butterfly. You don't feel like you're a human being. And then you just come down, and the feeling is of remorse that you just ate the whole thing. He says, wow, can you make it for me? I tell you what, because you tasted my macafa beans, I am going to let you taste the little bit I have left of my salamandra. And then I give him half the dish. Not much, just half the dish. He somehow he got paralyzed. He could not. His eyes went blank, and I'm saying to myself, "This guy is dead or something." And then he starts shaking, and then he's smiling, and he's laughing, and he just starts dancing around the room, and he says, "I love it, I love it. Make me one, please. Make me one, please." I told him, "You don't understand. The ingredients are impossible to get. Cannot be impossible. Cannot be impossible. I'm a famous doctor. I made a lot of money. I'm the most respected physician in the hospital. I can buy anything. I can go anywhere. Tell me, what exactly do you need?" And I whisper the ingredients to him. He somehow sat on his chair, collapsed, drained. And he says, I will get you that ingredient tomorrow. I was shocked. I was shocked. I'm saying to myself, "Oh my gosh, what if I can get this man to bring me the main ingredient all the time, and I can serve it in my restaurant? I become super famous. I mean, it's just like it could be the most amazing restaurant ever." And then the next day he showed up, and he had the main ingredient. Oh, I I heard Beethoven and Mozart and Vivaldi, all of them singing, and it was all circulating around my head. And I started making the salamander. And he was absolutely with a smile in his face, happy, looking at me, not really making a meal, not making, creating the most amazing music for the palate. and and that was it. He ate it, and he did again the whole jig he did before. He was jumping on the tables. He was just in heaven. He was just in heaven, and I wasn't evaluating what he was doing. I didn't know what he was doing, and so when the cops came to ask me about him, I told him I didn't have nothing to do with anything. All I needed desperately for the salamander was fresh human liver, and he got it. And I mean, you have to taste it. It's just I'm sure that there are other organs that are similarly, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. I love being a chef, a maestro, making symphonies for the palate.